Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but I think some of you do. This isn't a story, it's what's been happening to me, and maybe you too. My name is Noah, and ever since I was a kid, I've experienced things I just couldn't explain. Not in weird dreams, but in warning dreams. Dreams that played out in real life days, weeks, or even months later. I've dreamed of places I've never been. I'd see people and say the exact words I didn't even know yet, and yet it would still happen. I told myself it was coincidence until it kept happening over and over and over again. But it wasn't just the dreams. My family has a history of this, a sensitivity, maybe a curse or maybe a gift. My mother and dad both saw my grandfather after he passed, not in a dream but in real life. My older siblings saw him too, but me, I saw more. Not just one spirit, I've felt the pain that wasn't mine. I've seen things move that I shouldn't, heard voices in the quiet, and sometimes whispers and sometimes warnings. And the strangest part? It always happens before something occurs. Maybe a fight, before someone gets hurt, before someone changes. I'll see it in a dream, feel it in a flash. My body gets cold and my stomach drops, and I just know. People just tell me it's déjà vu and that everyone has it and that I'm just too stressed or too imaginative. But here's the truth. It isn't something I chose. It's something I inherited. Maybe it was meant to be carried. Because while others in my family saw shadows of the past, I think I'm seeing the future. I'm not a fortune teller, but take this. I've dreamt of things before they happened. I felt when someone was lying before they even said a word. I've sensed the pain in others that haven't even admitted to it themselves. And recently, my dreams are getting clearer, more vivid, maybe more intense, almost like they're not dreams anymore. If you felt this, if you've had those dreams or those moments of ache, that truth in you that you can't explain, I want you to know you're not crazy and you're not alone. Some of us, just maybe some, were born to walk between the borders of the worlds, to feel what others can't, to see what has yet to happen. But I don't have all the answers, but I have my truth, and if any of this resonates with you, I'm right here. Let's talk about it. You're not alone. Obviously, you can't be. But just know, to the people who think we're fortune tellers, don't think that. We can see the truth before it happens in our dreams, but we just can't snap a finger and we'll know. But thank you for listening. Now that I have explained the dreams, there has more that's happened than just seeing the future. Some of them was on spiritual levels, and some of them was on the paranormal, and some of them just made me feel like what reality was just wasn't reality. It started last year in 2024 while I was laying in my bed. I just got back from a camping trip not even a week ago. I couldn't sleep, my sister was in the bed next to mine. We shared a room, and we still do. All of a sudden I felt a presence. I see children appear in my room. There were 3 kids, 1 girl and 2 boys. They seem really special, and it feels like I've known them for a while. They were giggling, smiling, and laughing, and they seemed to not have a care in the world. I can't blame them. They're little kids, but I don't know how they got inside my house. They started laughing and talking and trying to get me outside to play, but I had to refuse. It was late. It was like 11 to 3. I couldn't understand what they were saying at first, but then they smiled. They didn't seem upset that I refused their request. They actually seemed happy and actually kind of more relaxed. They sat on the bed and they talked to me. I didn't understand what they were saying because their words were just muffled and soft. I couldn't understand them, like they would try not to wake my sister, they would try not to let her see them. Then came the entity a year later. I can't explain it, but it was a reoccurring dream. It would start by me waking up and then all of a sudden just running to the bathroom, running to my dad's room, seeing the entity in one of the mirrors, and then running and bashing my head. I was scared, I was terrified, I didn't know what to do, but then again, who could do? This dream lasted about a week before I finally realized that I couldn't be scared of it. So I figured it out. It was my guilt, it was my shame, and it was everything I felt in the past, and I couldn't even get rid of it because it would stick to me forever. It was what I've hidden down below. Now, I will do a part 2 on this if you want. I just didn't want my first video to be so long, but thank you for listening. And if you're wondering what game I was playing, I am playing a pressure game on Roblox. I hope you all have a lovely day, and just remember, you're not alone. I have more stories if you want me to share them. This account is solely made for that, and if you have any stories you want me to tell, you can always message me on TikTok. Love you all, and Pluto's out.